smell of the graveyard. Once a year, when the last leaf of autumn falls, we gather here to celebrate the great cycle of life and death. Come, every member of our clan, living, dead, and undecided, and let us celebrate what it is to be an Adams. Come to me, my luscious wife, of she skin so pale, eyes so black, and hair so long, and tell us what it is every Adams hopes for.
Darkness and grief and unspeakable sorrow.
I love it when you talk sweet. When you're an Adams, you need to have a little moonlight. When you're an Adams, you need to feel a little chill. You have to see the world in shades of gray. You have to put some poison in your day.
That's the way. When you're an Adams,
you need to have a sense of humor.
ha 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 ha. When you're an Adams, you need to have a taste for death. Who cares about the world outside and what it wants from you? When you're an Adam, you do what Adams always do.
Mi amor!
Will you love me forever and ever?
We shall remain as we studied with each other as the night we met.
Our first date, you took me to see
Death of a salesman.
how we laughed. When you're an Adams,
You got to have a lot of passion.
when you're an Adams, you need to really love your wife. You're happy when your toes are in the mud. You smile a bit the moment you smell blood. When you're an Adams, you need to grab a bow and arrow. When you're an Adams,
You need a moment to explode.
just pour a notion, flip the switch, and wait till things get hot. When you're an Adams, you have to really stir the pot. So give us shadows and give us gloom. Broken glass in a motel room. Something fun we can all exhume and give it all tonight.
And now we summon our beloved ancestors. How do we do this?
By dancing on their graves!
Good answer. Dance, my brother Fester. Time to wake the dead.
Once torn asunder, down 6 feet under, we get together here.
Dead for forever. Fled from whatever called now to reappear. Every cadaver start the palaver once in an Adam's year.
Hold your decaying ear, what we're saying, time now to give a cheer.
Lie down. Bunny hop. Until next year, my beloved ancestors, back to your crypt.
Hey, it's locked.
That's right. We have a problem.
His name is Lucas. Lucas Beinecke. And I'm in love.
That's right. Little Wednesday Addams, that charming, irrepressible ball of malice who would poison her own brother just for a chance to ride in the ambulance, has grown up and found love. Ugh. So, here's the deal. Gather round. I'm not letting you back into that crypt until love triumphs.
But, Fester,
I need your help. As Wednesday's uncle, it's my job she gets to experience the miseries of love. So, who is this Lucas fella? Is he worthy of her? Do they really love each other? What's love anyway? Does this rash look serious to you? Yeah, I thought so. So many questions about love. But when you think about it, is there anything more important? Oh, thank you. Let's not talk about anything else but love. Let's not talk about anything else but love. Can't we talk about lofty goals, mating souls, altering minds and faltering roles? Let's not talk about anything else.
Fight, sir! Fight! Fight like a man! Ha, 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 ha! Ah! Damn your lightning reflexes!
Gomez, look.
Oh, flowers! Who would send something so tasteless?
The most precious gift there is, more goodylicious than gold, is that blessing we call friendship, whether new or very old.
Goodylicious? Who talks like this?
The Beineckes, Wednesday's friend Lucas, and his parents. They're coming for dinner tonight.
Lucas?
Yes?
Lucas is a boy's name.
Yes.
Wednesday has a friend who's a boy?
It's nothing, darling. Puppy love. Put these in water.
Mom, Dad, I shot dinner.
Oh, Wednesday, that's lovely. Wherever did you find it?
Petting zoo.
Thank you, dear. Come, Lurch. Guests for dinner. Fresh meat.
Daddy, I have something very important to tell you.
What?
Can you keep a secret?
Of course.
Lucas wants to marry me.
What?
Lucas Beinecke loves me and he wants to marry me, and I think I want to marry him.
Do you want to marry him?
Well, I've never met his parents and he's never met mine, and I just need to be sure.
What are you saying?
I'm saying we're who we are, and they're from Ohio.
You're right. This is very important. Let's go tell your mother.
No! She'll ask a ton of embarrassing questions and she'll wreck the whole thing.
You don't want me to tell your mother that you're getting married?
Daddy, one tiny little secret, please!
Okay,
Please!
okay. I promise I won't tell your mother.
Thank you. Our little secret, right?
Yes, yes. Oh, Wednesday. You are growing up so fast. You'll be Thursday before I know it. Now, run along.
What's wrong with Wednesday?
What do you mean?
She's smiling, like this. Maybe it is this boy.
This boy? Ha! I say, in double ha! Ha ha! Yeah. Yes. But what if, and I have no reason to say this, but what if she did meet someone who stole her heart?
Don't be silly. When that happens, I'll be the first to know. Wednesday tells me everything, just like you do. Gomez, you do tell me everything, don't you?
Of course.
I think Wednesday and I should have a little chat. Lucas sitting in a tree. K-I-L-L-I-N-G. First comes love, then comes... Wow, that was intense. Do it again, do it again! Is this Lucas guy still coming to dinner tonight?
Yes. Oh, Pugsley, ever since I met him, I want to laugh and cry, and everything seems right and wrong at the same time, and sometimes I just want to kiss him till he's dead. I don't have a sunny disposition. I'm not known for being too amused. My demeanor's locked in one position. See my face? I'm enthused. Suddenly, however, I've been puzzled. Bunny rabbits make me want to cry. All my inhibitions have been nuzzled, and I think I know why. I'm being pulled in a new direction, but I think I like it. I think I like it. I'm being pulled in a new direction. Through my painful pursuit, somehow birdies took root. All the things I detested, impossibly cute. God, what do I do? Pulled.
Wow, you've got some real issues.
Fly away, little birdie. Mother always said be kind to strangers, but she doesn't know what they destroy. I can feel the clear and present dangers when she learns that the boy has got me put in a new direction. I think I like it.
That's it, that was good.
I think I like
Do it again, do it again.
I'm being pulled in a new direction, and this feeling I know is impossible, so I'll confide that I've tried, but I can't let it go. It's disgustingly true. Pull, pull, pull. Puppy dogs with droopy faces, unicorns with dancing mice, sunrise in wide open spaces, Disney World, I'll go there twice. Butterflies and picnic lunches, bunches of chrysanthemums, lollipops and pillow fights and Christmas Eve, sugar plums, spring quartets and chia pets and afternoon banana splits, angels watching me as I sleep and Liberace's greatest hits. I've got me pulled in a new direction. They keep insisting I'll stop resisting. Just watch me pulled in a new direction. I should stay in the dark, not obey every spark, but the boy has a bite better far than his bark. And you bet I'll bite too. It's truly taboo as I'm pulled in a new direction.
I was right. It is the boy.
Yes, but I don't think it's such a big... It's her time to be out in the world.
Are you out of your mind? Now stop prattling and go tell her the dinner is canceled.
But Carter...
You're the father. The father is the counselor. And if after 25 years of marriage you can't do this one thing for me, then I just don't know what.
Family meeting about tonight. With everyone! Okay, here's the schedule. First, we'll have drinks like, hi, nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Okay? And then they'll want to see the house, and at 8 we can have dinner, and they can be back at their hotel by 9:30.
Wednesday, your father has something to tell you.
Actually, Paloma, we were having second thoughts about this dinner.
Daddy, I am your only daughter and your eldest child, and if you can't do this one thing for me, then I just don't know what.
Maybe just a little dinner.
Thank you, Daddy.
Well, it seems I've been outvoted, so dinner it is. Dinner and then the game.
Oh God, please no, not the game. Can't we all just act normal?
Huh?
Define normal! Shh! Mother, please. They're normal people, not like you, not like me. Please, can't we be an average family?
Normal night, that's all she wants, that's all she needs from you.
One normal house without a mouse to feed a plant or two.
You must admit we're not what people call laid back. So can we muse a bit and lose the basic black?
Whoa, one normal night with normal people on their way. Just one normal night. What do you say?
One normal night.
To be polite, to do the least you can.
One normally?
And you achieve a kind of commitment.
You have to swear to me, yes, promise to the core.
It's almost 6 o'clock, they're almost at the door.
Are all the Adams ancestors who ever
walked
all right? One normal night.
All right, Lucas, enough is enough. Give me the map.
I don't see any houses.
Because there aren't any, Alice. We're in the middle of Central Park.
I know where we are. It's where I first saw her. I was lost in the woods, and a pigeon dropped at my feet with an arrow in it. And I looked up, and there she was, Wednesday, with a crossbow.
A what?
Be patient with him, dear. A father should support his son, and Lucas is your only one.
Your mother's rhyming again. Let's go.
No! One normal night, no, not one poem, not one inspiring word. One normal scene, complete routine. Tonight can't be absurd. Please don't embarrass me or be completely rude.
Won't make a fuss about the house, about the food.
Oh, one
Normal night.
I know it's big, but can't you see? This one normal night is for me. Come on.
Come on.
Well, he seems like a nice young man.
But they're not right for each other.
Look, the choice is yours. Either you keep helping these kids or you're stuck here for eternity. So?
Protect and rally round, let's take America back. One normal night is for them. In one normal, informal, one
They're here.
Hello? Had a little trouble finding the place. Wow, look at this place. Did they just move in or what?
Oh, no, that's just how they live in New York. They spend all their money on rent and then have nothing left for furniture.
Mal Beinecke. This is my wife, Alice. This is my son, Lucas. And you are... Nice meeting you. Earth Dallas, we've landed in Weirdo City. I say we get out of here quick.
Oh, Mal. Be open to experience and welcome in the new. Reach deep in your surprise bag, and there may be a gift for you.
Honey, my surprise bag is so heavy I can hardly lift it. I don't think I could take any more of these surprises.
Come on, Dad, lighten up. These are your kind of people, real salt of the earth.
Mr. Malcolm Bianchi, I presume. And of course, the lovely Mrs. Malcolm Bianchi. And you must be Lucas. Welcome to our extremely normal home. Gomez Florencia Adams, at your service. Now, allow me to introduce my wife, La Duenna, mother of my children, love of my life, Morticia!
Sorry I'm late. I was putting the apple pie on the windowsill to cool.
That's my little woman.
So very pleased, Mr. Beinecke.
Miss Adams.
Mrs. Beinecke.
Alice.
Alice. And you must be Lucas. What a lovely name.
Well, I'm named after my Uncle Lucas, who got lost in the woods and ate his own leg.
They don't need to know that.
Oh no, it's a beautiful story. Wednesday has a cousin who swallowed his tongue. He tried it.
Thank you, Mother. Hi, I'm Wednesday.
What are you wearing?
A dress?
Paloma, what happened? You look like a crime scene.
Will you excuse us for just a moment? I won't have that color in my house.
I'm just being normal, okay?
Darling, we don't wear bright colors. Bright colors are for people with no inner life and no imagination. Oh, look! It's everywhere.
It's a lovely dress, Wednesday. Yellow is the color of the warming sun. Yellow is the color of yumminess and fun. Why not show the world the love in which we all believe? Why not wear your heart for all to see, right on your sleeve? Yellow is!
Thank you about the lovely sentiment about the color yellow. And now, well, look, everybody, it's Pugsley Adams, Wednesday's brother. Say hello, Puggles.
Hello, would you like to make a donation?
Of course, sweetheart. What are you collecting for?
Just put some money in the can and no one gets hurt.
Oh boy, is it normal out there!
And this is our grandma, the very heart and spirit of our family.
I just got back from the hospital, cardiac ward. Oh boy, people are drunken like flies. I hope you all are staying in shape. Greens, fresh fruit, 40 minutes on the treadmill.
I know I should, but I don't do any of that.
Well, then you're gonna die, honey. Who's ready for some football? He's at the 50, he's at the 40, he's at the three-point line, he's rounding second base. Goal! 15 points.
And this is my brother Fester.
Please come here.
Yes, very nice to see you all. Go away now.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. Goodbye.
And now an extensive toast from the Adams Caves.
You realize they're gonna freak when we tell them.
My father won't. I already told him.
I thought we were gonna tell them together.
You don't know my mother. She could really screw it up. Plus, I know this might seem a bit old-fashioned, but I want their blessing.
Oh, you're right. It is old-fashioned.
Lucas, do you love me?
Of course. You're the craziest girl I've ever met.
You say that like it's a bad thing. It's just a simple dinner. What could go wrong? Shh, they're coming.
Children, you're excused.
Lucas, come on. Dad, remember?
Leave the door open, you hear?
They seem very fond of each other, no?
I guess so. Just hope they don't get married.
Married? Not married, no. No, married, no, of course not. Morticia, a grand tour for the missus. Then dinner.
And after dinner, the game.
The game? What is the game?
Have you ever played charades?
Yeah?
But it's nothing like that. Come, Mal, I will show you the moat. I hope you brought your bathing suit.
Did you get the flowers?
Oh, yes, and what a lovely poem. Wherever did you find it?
I wrote it.
No.
When I'm depressed or feeling blessed, a poem will get it off my chest. They just come out, they take no time, they pop right out and always rhyme.
Me You should see someone about that.
And they're always about the one thing that everyone needs, but so few have.
Health care?
Why, love, of course.
Let's not talk about anything else but love. Worth repeating. Let's not talk about anything else but love. Can't we talk about lofty goals, mating souls, altering minds and faltering roles? Shh. Let's not talk about anything else.
And this is the Addams Family Portrait Album. This is Cousin Helga from Baden Baden.
Oh, who's that looking over her shoulder?
Oh, no, that's her other head.
She has 2 heads.
Well, you know what they say.
Oh, is that your wedding?
Oh, yes, I still remember our wedding vows.
That's so romantic.
We promised to tell each other everything.
Everything?
Of course.
Oh boy, it sure doesn't work that way in our house.
How does it work?
What's good for the gander is a nice quiet goose. If I told Mal my secrets, all hell would break loose.
Oh, Alice, I'm shocked. What kind of marriage is it where you keep things from each other?
A long one.
Be patient, and soon the way will be clear. Focus your fear, and troubles all will disappear. Oh, thank you. Let's not talk about anything old.
Please don't leave us down in the cold.
Let's not talk about anything else but love.
But love.
But love.
What a nice ring from such a normal boy. What does he become when he grows up?
Maybe a writer or a medical examiner.
Medical examiner? Why?
Well, I get to look inside of people's bodies, and they don't mind, because they're dead.
Where did you find him?
We found each other. It's kind of a miracle.
Gomez!
Oh, shoot. Daddy!
What are we going to do?
Let's just tell her. I'm sure it will be fine.
Daddy, you promised after dinner. Jesus.
What were the 3 of you whispering about?
The news.
The economy.
The weather.
Well, we're gonna go now. We'll see you after dinner.
Come, Lucas. I will show you the moat. Have you ever seen a rat as big as a wiener dog?
No, sir.
Gomez, what is going on?
Nothing. We were just talking.
That wasn't talking, that was conspiring. You're keeping something from me.
May lightning strike me what I stand now if I am keeping anything from you.
That it should come to this. I'll be in my room until you're ready to share like a proper husband.
Morticia mia. What if she doesn't dance with me anymore? Who could conceive it? What if I and one tiny lie started civil war? What if a line's been crossed? Vows of commitment lost. How is that possible? Could that be possible?
What if they hate each other?
What if they don't? Be like me. Look on the bright side.
I love you like crazy Wednesday Addams.
She's crazy, all right.
Pugsley, stop sneaking around like that.
It's my house too, okay?
Excuse me while I kill my brother.
No, I'll take care of this one. Hey, it's the Pugster. What up, little man?
Are you trying to be cool? Because you're not cool.
Your sister thinks I am.
She'll get over it.
We're gonna go now.
Can I come?
Sorry, Pugs. I'm with Lucas now. Bye!
But wait. What if she never tortures me anymore? How will I manage? What if she never nails my tongue to the bathroom floor? What if she walks away, leaving me A-okay, hiding each power tool? Why would she be so cruel? I could stab my arm myself, could rip my tonsils out, could set my hair aflame. I could spray my eyes with mace, but face the fact, without her, it wouldn't be the same.
Oh, the single ladies! Oh, the single ladies! Oh,
Hi, Grandma.
Hey, you stud, how's life?
Too long.
Tell me about it.
Hold on, what are you doing?
Restocking. Grandma's private stash. Herbs, potions, remedies, nature's candy, no prescription needed.
What's this one?
Peyote.
What's it do?
Makes you run around naked in the woods.
What's that one?
Buku leaf. You got someone giving you a hard time?
Maybe.
Well, sprinkle a little of this on his toast, and an hour later he's in a padded room screaming, I am Spartacus.
Grandma, what if there was this girl who met this person and he's all like, hey, it's the pokester, what up, old man? And she's all like, golly, and we're gonna go now. And they're running away together. What would you give her?
Nothing. She's your sister. Be happy for her.
But what if she doesn't get rid of him? What if all the good times are already behind me?
That's life, kid. You lose the things you love.
Tell me about it. What's this one?
Acrimonium. You want to stay away from that, baby.
Why?
Takes the lid off the id, brings out the dark side.
What do you mean?
One swig of this and Mary Poppins turns into Medea.
I don't understand your references.
Well, you should stop making TikTok videos and pick up a book once in a while. Now, quit whining about your sister and start thinking about you and how you're gonna live your life. Time, my dear, is a thief. She'll steal your soul and flee on little fairy wings. Now, stay out of my stuff, or I'll rip your legs off and bury them in the backyard. I love you.
Wednesday we'll drink and then she'll be herself again. Lucas will leave her be so she can torture me just like she always did. Till then, I'm just a strange fat kid.
Another magnificent feast, all thanks to my fabulous lady wife, from whom I keep nothing.
Thank you, dear. And now it's time to play the game.
What kind of game?
Full disclosure.
Everybody takes a sip from the sacred family chalice.
And confesses a secret they've never told anyone. And you have to absolutely tell the truth.
I don't think I'd be very good at that game.
Oh, sure you would.
And now, Gomez will break the ice. My husband has something he needs to disclose.
No. Host goes last.
Lurch, the sacred chalice.
Full disclosure, it's a game that we play. Let your darkest secrets give you away. Face your demons and then happily say, I'm playing full disclosure with all these crazy happy people.
Full disclosure, it's a game that we play. Let your darkest secrets give you away. Face your demons and then happily say, I'm playing full
Well, my disclosure is in the form of a fairy tale. Once there was a man who had a beautiful wife and 2 beautiful children. He treasured his wife and worshipped the ground that she walked on, and they all lived happily ever after. Full disclosure.
Well, we'll just have to come back to you, won't we?
Yes, let's hear from Fester, the chalice.
I'm in love! Oh, I know what you're thinking. What can a fat, bald person with no specific sexuality know about love? But it's true! Fester loves
Oh, Fester, who is it?
the moon!
The moon? He's in love with the moon?
Yeah, that's normal.
That's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard.
Oh, well, I haven't told her yet. Full disclosure. Full disclosure. Just embrace it and swoon.
Embrace and swoon.
Fall from grace or fall in love with the moon.
He loves that moon.
Close your sermon with a signature tune.
And call it full disclosure.
All right, Wednesday's turn.
No, me, age before mute, the chalice. The kid and I had a little heart-to-heart before. I told him to use his time wisely. Look who's talking. I'm 102. I've got shingles and arthritis. And when I break wind, it could start the windmills on an old Dutch painting. But I've still got one more round left in me. Full disclosure. Full disclosure. I just peed.
We should have put you down years ago. All right, Wednesday's turn.
Not yet, Daddy. Talk to her.
Wednesday, your turn. The chalice, please. Where's the chalice?
Yes, now with a dash of potion, my sister blows her cool. Hopefully in slow motion, she'll drop, she'll drool. One sip of acrimonium, then she will change. Boy, oh boy, her full disclosure's gonna be strange.
Full disclosure.
It's the moment of truth.
Now you better hit the truth like Babe Ruth. This is torture like an impacted tooth.
As you can clearly see, my wife isn't herself.
Now we are in the middle of a game, so put on your silent cap and sit down.
I don't understand. It's just California Merlot.
Mal, you disappeared into your work and you left me alone. What do you think I was doing all that time, Mal? I was waiting. A woman waits for marriage. A woman waits for children. She waits for her big man to come back home. At 5 o'clock, at 6 o'clock, till it's 9 o'clock, and there's no o'clock to ease the pain. Pain she can't explain. How's the woman waits in the dark for a star that once was there, that isn't there, that isn't there. Alone and waiting and wailing, wanting and wailing, wanting and wasting and woe. Waiting, fixating, debating, loose waiting, ice skating, lactating, and so we wait to laugh. We wait to cry. We wait for every hopeful breath. Waiting for a lousy, rotting, vicious, rancid
That's too dark, even for us.
Full disclosure,
Oh, that story was grim.
we're talking grim.
Filled with fear and loathing up to the brim.
That's quite a grim.
Just imagine being married to him.
Okay! Adams, I tried, but you people are insane. You got a house where there shouldn't even be a house, a zombie for a butler, and a man who's in love with the moon.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say we're dating.
Full disclosure, we're going home. Lucas, help your mother down.
You were right, Lucas.
Right about what?
Thanks anyway, Daddy.
Thanks for what?
We should have just told her.
Told me what?
It doesn't matter! Lucas and I love each other, and we're getting married.
What? That's what you kept from me?
No secrets, huh? Yes, we kept a secret.
And you kept it from me?
And we're getting married.
Are they getting married? Really married? Married, married. Full disclosure, what a miserable game. Play it once in life is never the same. Someone started it, so someone's to blame. Enough for full.
This isn't happening! No, this can't be happening! Stop! There you go. Secrets exposed! Marriage is threatened! Delicious drama! What happens now? Can this be repaired, or do you all leave in 30 minutes feeling vaguely depressed? Things are, well, they're upside down, but that's just what happens when you play.
Humiliated, shamed, mortified.
Clara!
I told that Barnacle woman we kept nothing from each other.
My sweet, my only. Wednesday just wasn't sure about the boy and didn't want to worry you.
Oh, so you didn't dare tell me because I'm such a terrible mother.
You are a wonderful mother.
And look at the thanks I get. I gave up my dreams for the sake of this family. I wanted to travel. I wanted to see Paris. I never saw the sewers of Paris. And now it'll never happen.
Clara.
So that's how it ends. Alone and forgotten, living on cat food and broken dreams. That's what happens to mothers. Look at yours. She came for the weekend. The weeks turned into months. It's 12 years later and she's still up there living in our attic. Well, I won't end up like your mother.
My mother? I thought she was your mother.
You lied to me, and I can't have that. Get out! I can't believe it's true. She doesn't ask her mother before she says I do. And how about my husband, inconstant, naive? This evening's getting serious, these Ohioans won't leave. But I won't let these latest troubles rob me of my bliss. For when I'm scared of true disaster, I remember this. Death is just around the corner, waiting patiently to strike. One unplanned electrocution, that's the kind of end I can comprehend when I'm feeling uninspired, or I need a little spree. I'm reborn, knowing death is just around the corner, coming after me. Corner, get it? Death is just around the corner.
Death is just around the corner, waiting high up on the hill. Someone buried in an avalanche, that's the kind of gig she could really dig. Marriage often disappoints you, not each husband is a chance. So you'll mourn knowing death is just around the corner, coming for us all.
If life's all plums, I'll muddle through some. But when death comes, I hope it's gruesome. Ha-cha!
Death is just around the corner, and you have to keep the calm. Don't ask why,
For your death is just around the corner.
you and I
Happy being both the mourned and mourner.
say goodbye, because death is just around the corner, coming for us all.
Hello. What a cold and dark night. It's perfect. I think I'll sneak along with my little moon. Yoo-hoo. Where are you hiding? Are you playing with me, my only one? There she is. Look at her. Isn't she beautiful? And so far away. Yes, it matters of romance, my dears. Distance is our friend. Closeness? Oh, no thank you. 250,000 miles away. Now that's a good distance for romance, especially in these times. We never fight. Each whining is a heartbreaking separation. Each meaning a happy reunion. When the daylight ends and the moon ascends, I would rather be just the moon and me. When I feel her pull, then my heart is full, and the night is softly, sweetly calling. Fester, look and see. La 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 la. It's a dream that's coming true when the moon says I love you. How it can feel when love is real. La 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 la.
Wednesday.
Don't even.
Where do you think you're going, young lady?
Away.
Look, if the two of you wanted to get married, you should have just told your mother.
There's not gonna be a marriage.
No? Why?
He bailed.
What? A breach of promise? An outrage!
I hate him.
Well, it's a start. Something to build on.
He says he can't live without me and then he lets me go. I love him. Why doesn't he love me?
You just said you hated him. Which is it?
Both.
Now you're getting it. Love conquers all. It even conquered you, my adorable little Attila.
How long have you been standing in the shadows?
My whole life.
Nice. You should be a writer. Have you met my daughter? This is Wednesday. The best thing that will ever happen to you. Don't screw it up.
Look, I can't stand the thought of not being with you.
5 minutes ago you could.
No, but see, the lover always comes back. Ulysses, Tristan, Romeo.
Homeschooled, what's your point?
Look, I can't live without you.
Okay, prove it. Put this apple on your head and go stand here.
Wait, you're gonna... You're crazy.
And you're not crazy enough, that's the problem.
Once she was hopeful, thought you were one. Life less than perfect, finally begun. But now she wonders, are you undone? She wants to treasure you in death as well as life. She wants to cut you with her love and with her knife. Can she live as your tormentor and your wife? Now she's crazier than you. She's crazier than you. And nothing until now has proved her wrong.
I'm crazier than you. That's just the overview. So get on board or simply move along.
I'm not impulsive.
And yet I truly love you.
I'm not deranged.
I never asked that of you.
But in this moment, I know I've changed. I want to climb Mount Everest, go to Mozambique. I want to be impulsive, want to be unique. Can you believe I mean it when you hear me shriek?
He's crazier than you. He's crazier than you. And now he'll prove to you exactly how. He's crazier than you.
I'll do what you can do. From here on in, I give my solemn vow. Ow, ow, ow.
Pluck the arrow from its quiver. Hold it in your hand, be brave. Pierce the apple, not the liver, or we're dancing on his grave. Place it in the bow and steady.
Can't you shoot that thing already?
I want to demonstrate that fear is my ID.
Believe me, fear is your
So the moment that you're frightened, life is
My
real.
life must be real, real.
And in a flash when I release and seal the deal.
Wait. You want crazy? I'll give you crazy.
Okay, now it's getting interesting. Aren't you afraid?
See, no. I'll guide the arrow. I'll guide it with my love.
How does that work exactly?
We're connected, see? We're destined to be together, so nothing bad can happen.
Yeah, but what if I miss?
Then you'll be the last thing I ever see.
That is so hot.
I imagine death so much it feels more like a memory. Is this where it gets me? On my feet, several feet ahead of me. I see it coming. Do I run or fire my gun or let it be? There's no beat, no melody.
Oh! Gotcha. Now will you marry me?
Oh, yes, Louis, 1,000 times yes.
Lucas.
Gotcha.
Did you hear that? That boy was willing to die for love. Hard to believe he's your son.
I've turned to an unfeeling, rugged, selfish control freak. Fester, how do I fix this? What do I do?
Don't worry, it'll come to you. Just try to remember how you felt the first time you saw her.
Alice, it's Mal.
I know.
No, No, the old Mal. The guy you first fell in love with?
You were pretty crazy back then, you know that?
Yeah. I guess I got lost, Alice. More like most men. But Mama, I swear I'll be crazy again.
Mal, you're rhyming!
For you, baby. Just for you. I learned from Lucas. I learned from you. I wasn't happy. I wasn't true. But then the way you spoke it dinner touched my soul. Completely crazy yet completely in control. So when you kicked me out, I said, let's rock and roll. So I'll be crazier than you, much crazier than you. It warms me up to see you living large. Well, I'm crazier than you, far crazier than you. I'll drop the plan, you'll be the man in charge.
All this time and all I've needed was the hope that you'd submit.
Too afraid and too conceited to believe that you were it. But the journey's now completed.
Oh, Mal, I miss you, pumpkin! Come to Mama!
I wanna treasure you in death as well as
Mal,
life.
you're rhyming!
I wanna touch you with my love and with my
All
knife.
the time.
What can I live as
my
your
tormentor
tormentor
and
and
my
life? When I'm crazier than
I'm
you.
crazier,
I'm crazier than you.
Tell you what you
And when I'm done, I'll let you have control. I'm crazier than say you love me too. From here on in, you're singing to my soul. My soul.
What's wrong, my little vermin?
I can't sleep.
Why not?
There's no monster in the closet.
Oh, I'm sure he's hiding someplace else.
Mommy, I have a full disclosure.
Yes?
What if you tried to do something to someone, but you did it to somebody else by mistake?
Is this someone we know?
Well, I was talking to Grandma earlier, and she told me,
Don't listen to that ancient woman. She might not even be part of this family.
is Wednesday really gonna marry that guy?
She might.
Oh no, make me feel better, Mommy!
Life is a tightrope, my child, and at the other end is your coffin. Better?
Uh-huh. Thanks, Mommy.
Now go back to bed, or the monster won't come out and eat you up. Sleep well, my little vermin. Your mommy's life has fallen apart, and she needs to go away for a while. And if you miss me, you can thank your father.
One little secret, and she throws me out. What could I do? But, my sweet, my only, I will make it up to you. You want to see the world? Fine. You want sewers? I'll show you the sewers fit for a queen. Where is that hotel guide? Thank you. Hotel Caca. Rue de Toilette. Condemned 6 times by the Board of Health. Rating -3 stars. Let's see. No towels, no windows, no staff. Bingo! This is the worst hotel in Paris. Get them on the line and book the worst room. Hurry, my friend. This is our final hour.
Morticia is leaving. I saw her packing her suitcases and she's headed this way.
What?
It's the end of the family. Fix it.
can't live with a man who keeps secrets. Put these in the hearse.
There's another secret I haven't told you.
Mm-hmm. What?
That you are the most elegant, most exquisite, most desirable of all women.
That's no secret.
Many years ago, when you wanted to marry me, we went to your father and told him. And he said, "Wonderful, let's go tell your mother." And what did you say?
How could I possibly remember what I...
You said, "No, she'll ask a lot of embarrassing questions and wreck the whole thing."
Well, that's different. My mother was judgmental and condescending and withholding and loved nothing more than stirring up trouble.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no. I've turned into my mother.
And Wednesday is you. Isn't it wonderful?
You did that like a lawyer.
No, just a husband and a father. Not so easy, in fact, very difficult. Let's live before we die. Let's laugh before we cry. Let's hold each other tight and dance. If I have caused you pain, it's easy to explain. Come fill me with delight and dance.
Tomorrow I may be in rainy, gay, petty.
Please stay right where you are and dance.
I'm not a castanet who clicks with no regret.
You're more than that by far, so dance.
The place we're in can never be what was.
We begin to do what dancing does. My darling, I was bad husband and bad dad. Instead of being sad,
Alone, we're lost, we're drifting out to sea. But side by side, we're gloomy as can be.
as gloomy as can be. Morticia, I was wrong. I knew it all along. Forgive me with a song.
And dance.
I am calling our family as witness. While I promise to forever be a proper and honest husband until we are blessed with death.
Change your lives.
How can we ever thank you?
Tell your friends, word of mouth is so important. Young lady, step forward and speak the words every mother longs to hear.
I'm sorry.
Do you really want to marry this boy?
I do. Mother, we need to ask you something. Can we have your blessing?
Of course. May you have many children, and may they give you as much grief as you've given us.
Everybody, I have a full disclosure. I'm taking my beautiful wife to Paris.
Oh, Gomez, the sewers.
Special package, 1 day, 7 nights. Faster, what are you doing?
I'm going into the unknown.
Au revoir, Fester. May you find your bliss.
Excuse me, Fester, but where are you going?
To the moon, Alice. I'm coming, my love. Stay full.
Fly, my lunatic brother! Fly on wings of love!
Okay, fun seekers. I was missing some acrimonium, so I did a little digging around and tell them what happened, you little dead bug.
You're all so smart. You figure it out.
All right, let's see. You were afraid that you'd lose your sister.
So you stole my acrimonium.
To make Wednesday and Lucas fall out of love with each other.
But I never drank it because...
I gave it to my mother.
And I drank it and became who I really am.
Which made me fall in love with my family again.
and I reached deep into my soul and forgave your father.
Young man, for purely selfish motives, you turned a simple dinner party into a night from hell.
We couldn't be more proud.
Pugsley, you're an artist. You rearranged life itself and it all came out even. You're the best brother in the whole world.
So you're still gonna torture me.
Of course, till you get a girl of your own.
My son, you embraced the darkness of your despair, and suddenly the world makes sense. You are a true Adams.
Love triumphs at last. My beloved ancestors, you are free to return till we meet again. We're not losing a daughter, no. We're getting 3 Beinecke's. Welcome to the family. Are you unhappy, my darling?
Oh, yes, completely.
When you're an Adams, you have a very special duty. When you're an Adams, you're obligated to the clan.
It's family first and family last, and family by and by.
When you're an Adams, the stereotypes won't apply. When you're an Adams, you do what Adams do or die.
Completely.
When you're an Adams, you have a very special duty. When you're an Adams, you're obligated to the clan.
It's family first and family last, and family by and by.
When you're an Adams, the stereotypes